Hello YouTube, this is Apocalypse, and today I want to talk to you about the Xbox One S, the Neo, the Scorpio. Everything's coming out, and that's too many consoles in this generation if you ask me. But anyway, one thing is the Xbox One S. It looks like it's going to be a nice little system. It's going to have a one shell casing instead of like three or four pieces like the Xbox One was. And it's also going to support 4K resolution. Now, the only problem that I see with this, not the casing, but the Xbox One S, is they're bringing out a model in August. That's what they announced. But the one in August is going to be the 2 terabyte model, which is going to be $399.99. This is disappointing for people like me that wanted to pick up one soon because I didn't want to spend that much money on one. Now, in November, they're coming out with the $299 model. That's more my speed. You know what I mean? I'm more of a PlayStation guy, so those people that want to pick up an Xbox One but were afraid to because of the price or anything like that and was attracted to the Slim, the $299 model that's coming out in November is ideal. But the only problem with that is the Neo is coming out in November also. And we're not sure what the price tag on that is, but we know that it's going to be greater than $349.99. Now, I've included a link in the description below that is a side-by-side comparison with the Neo and the Xbox Scorpio. Now, Sony has decided to bring out the Scorpio a year ahead of, I'm sorry, the Neo a year ahead of the Scorpio. And this, I believe, is a mistake because that gives Microsoft time to fine tune the Scorpio, which by specs is going to be a lot more powerful system. It's actually going to top a high end PC, a gaming PC, which like Alienware, stuff like that. It was actually quoted as saying that it is going to be 2 times more powerful than the top Alienware PC right now. Now, take that for what it's worth. It was a quote. Somebody might have just been bragging. But from the specs, I mean, 8 teraflops is a lot. Okay? And we're not sure what the price tag is, so let's hope Microsoft don't blow us all out of the water with a big, huge price tag on this, because that would be reminiscent of people not buying a PS3 because they were $599. And that was horrible. That was actually heartbreaking because everybody was excited about it. They brought it out at $599, and very few people bought them because of the price. Now, Xbox One, Xbox One S, and the Xbox Scorpio is going to be kind of put into a singular where everything is going to work on one another. The controller is going to work for each other. The games are going to work for each other. Of course, you can transfer your profile to each one of them and everything like that, and that's great. I'm glad to see that they're trying to keep it all together. But I think they're going more towards the PC than anything else, especially with the Scorpio and with the Windows 10 looking dashboard on the Xbox One and your mobile app on your Google device or your iOS. The app looks like Windows 10. Okay, so I think they're just trying to, put them together there. More money for Microsoft, of course, And then there's the crossplay. The Gears of War 4 is going to be able to be played on the PC. If you buy one, you got the other, and you can play together. That's awesome that you can play together. That's awesome that they're going to give you one with the other. But let's hope that they don't, kill us with price tags. Now, the Neo is going to be 4K, which is also, the Xbox One S, and the Scorpio is going to be 4K. But the Neo is going to be 4K, and it's going to support faster processors and everything. And to me, that right there is worth its weight in gold because, for a 4K or a high fidelity person like I am, I like a great picture, great sound, and everything. And that 4K is just ideal. If you ever seen a 4K display beside a regular 1080p Blu-ray, you'll be blown out of the water because the light and dark contrasts are just phenomenal. But anyway, that's a whole different video. But when it gets to the Neo versus the Scorpio, I believe the Scorpio is actually going to pull ahead. I hate to say that. Like I said, I'm a PlayStation guy, but the Scorpio looks like it's going to be a lot stronger. And you know, let's hope either one of them. The Scorpio, we're not sure what the price is. We know it's going to be greater than $349.99. That's it. Don't know nothing else until they bring it out. But you know, let's hope that, you know, they keep this battle to a minimum, especially price wise, because you know there's people that own PS4s, there's people that own the regular Xbox, and you know they want to upgrade, but you know the price of a console's not cheap anymore. It ain't like $149.99 when I used to buy Super NES or NES. I believe I got an actual Nintendo 64 for $99.99, and back then that was high. So let's hope that they don't, you know, try to, you know, let's hope that there's a good price war that goes on along with the hardware war. But anyway, I'd like to hear your comments on it. So please leave your comments below. Hit like, please subscribe to my channel, and share my content. And I will see you next time.